guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Vivian. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about why Obodo Oyinbo TV was dragged into Sammy Okposo's saga. Okay, it was on Sunday. I was on Obodo Oyinbo's live stream where she invited this lady called African Doll. African Doll is African American living in the US, okay, while Sammy Okposo lives in Nigeria, and Obodo Oyinbo TV lives in the UK, married with kids. Okay, so people were saying Obodo Oyinbo TV is pregnant for Sammy Okposo. That is not true. It is incorrect. I was in her live stream that Sunday when she invited African Doll to her live stream. Mind you, Obodo Oyinbo TV is a platform that gives a platform to ladies living in the diaspora to share their stories, their marital issues, and all of that. Okay, so that's the kind of content Obodo Oyinbo actually creates. She live stream every now and then she invites different ladies from Obodo Oyinbo to share their stories. Okay, so on this fateful Sunday, Obodo Oyinbo, as usual, invited this lady, or this lady contacted her that she wanted to share her story, and of course she gave her the platform to share her story. So this lady came up and shared the story of how she met Sammy Okposo in America, and how she attended his show and all of that, how she was invited the first time, the second time, before she finally met with Sammy Okposo. So African Doll actually analyzed everything that happened with proof. Okay, according to Obodo Oyinbo, when this lady reached out to her, she didn't because Sammy Okposo is a very famous person. So before she gets into that kind of story, she needs to be sure that it is the truth. Okay, so this lady, just to make her stories credible, she had to come up with a lot of proof, with all the text messages, with a lot of information. Okay, so that made her story really credible, and that was why Obodo Oyinbo decided to allow her come share her story, because this man we are talking about is a very popular musician, very popular gospel singer in Nigeria. So before you can talk about somebody like that, you need to be sure. So this lady came up, she brought all her information, all her proof, all the messages, and she came to narrate her story of how she met with Sammy Okposo, and how Sammy Okposo got her pregnant, and now he's refusing to accept or to take his responsibilities. While Obodo Oyinbo TV was live streaming, while this lady was narrating her story, somebody actually tested Obodo Oyinbo that somebody wrote on Sammy Okposo's page that you people are dragging his name on your live stream, or you people are talking about him on your live stream. Okay, so Obodo Oyinbo said that, and few minutes later Sammy Okposo actually called into the live stream, called Obodo Oyinbo TV's number, and said he actually tried to interrupt the live streaming. Hearing his voice, or listening to his voice, you could tell that this man was troubled, that he was not, you know, when you see somebody that is guilty, you actually understand that, okay, this person, he called in and he was just, you know, looking for every way to interrupt that live stream. But Obodo Oyinbo, as a very strong woman, assertive person that she is, she did not allow him to intimidate her. Okay, so the live streaming went on, all of that, and that Obodo Oyinbo should have contacted him before going live, before, you know, running with the story, that if she have contacted him, at least he would have said his own side of the story. And meanwhile, Obodo Oyinbo said before she went live, she actually tried to contact Sammy Okposo. She actually wrote him on Instagram, but he did not reply to her, and then she went further to actually try to contact a close friend of Sammy Okposo. It didn't go well at the end of the day, so she didn't have any choice but to allow the lady come share her own story. Okay, African Doll went on to say that if Sammy Okposo had handled the situation with maturity, she wouldn't have come out to share the story, that she was there just to let people know that Sammy Okposo cannot shut her up, that she can tell her story, that she's not the kind of woman you can mess with and, you know, just say, okay, shush, after messing up with her. And after that live streaming, people started blogging about it. People started taking out the story, saying that Obodo Oyinbo TV is pregnant for Sammy Okposo. As in, I don't know how professional that sounds, because you don't just take a story and run with it without knowing the genesis. They don't know the genesis. They just start from Exodus and run They started from Exodus and ran to Revelation. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So people started sharing fake story that Obodo Oyinbo TV was pregnant for Sammy Okposo. She was not the one pregnant. It was another lady called African Doll. Though that was not her real name, she just used that name. Okay, so Obodo Oyinbo TV is not pregnant for Sammy Okposo, but African Doll is pregnant, a US based African American lady living in the US, while Obodo Oyinbo TV lives in UK. Okay, they are two different people. Okay, they have nothing in common. Obodo Oyinbo TV is married with kids, while African Doll is a single lady. Okay, so another thing that I need to talk about is I still don't understand how a matured man or matured people, I don't know how to say it. How do you in 2000, because they said it happened last year, right, in 2021, how do you meet somebody that you've not seen, you don't know from Adam, you go to bed with that person unprotected? I can't place that part. Okay, you don't know this person, except because the lady actually said the relationship lasted for 3 months. So except they want to tell me that they both did blood tests before they started this whole thing. Apart from the pregnancy that can come out of unprotected, that you can also get a lot of infections, a lot of things you can get from such. I still don't understand why a matured man married would be doing that unprotected. Do you know how much infection or how much nyama they would have spread to people, especially the Sammy Okposo that people are saying that he's always like that with ladies? He goes out with different ladies, as in he sleeps with different ladies. So you carry this one home, go join another person, you carry another person, you go give another person. After everything, you still carry everything to your wife because he's married. You can't tell me that he's using protection on his wife. Okay, that's the only person you should have this thing without protection. Okay, so why are you going around sleeping with women without protection? That is disgusting. I don't know how that happens at all. I still cannot place that part of the issue, because as far as I'm concerned, this Sammy Okposo that ladies are coming out to say he's like that, he's always going out with women and leaving them and all of that while he's still married. Okay, so he does not know how to use protection. He does not know where they sell protection. If you cannot go and buy it, he would have a lot of PA or a lot of people that hang around him. Send them to go buy this thing for you. Okay, if you cannot go personally. And apart from that, I don't think he ever uses this protection on any lady. I will not be surprised if he has a lot of baby mamas out there. He should be competing with Two-Face, Baba, seriously. Because Two-Face story, we know it and we hear it. He's not hiding it. He's coming out playing with it. But this one that is doing his own coded, yet you are not protecting yourself. What are you expecting to come out of it? You don't protect yourself, yet you don't want a baby. Okay, so there are diseases. It's not only babies that are a result of these things. As different kind of sickness are also involved, yet this man is saying, do you know who I am? A man that does not know that it is very important to protect yourself. I know he's human, he can fall. Okay, he's human, I'm not here to judge him, but when that happens, why don't you protect yourself? You have a wife at home. What are you trying to achieve? Now that the woman is saying what we did in secret is now out in the open, now you are saying she should shush. As in, I don't understand that part. You guys wrote a test together, now the result is out, you don't want to accept the result. That is baffling. And this man, I feel 80% of the women, because a lot of women came out and started talking about how he slept with this one, how he slept with that one, he did this, how he did that. I'm not here to judge whoever he sleeps with. That is absolutely his business. But what I'm saying is, since he's the type that does not like protection, that means 80%, at least 80% of the ladies he slept with or he touched that didn't fall under anointing are actually unprotected. he didn't protect himself 80% of the time. He was not protecting himself, or he did not protect himself 80% of the time that he touched these ladies. And the other 20%, let's just say 10% out of that 20%, he started with protection, and he now found he now found out that no, this thing, I'm not feeling it. He removed it on the way. That is half protection and half unprotected. Okay, so then the other 10%, maybe it does not even exist at all. Okay, maybe the other 10%, he actually protected himself, or he did not at all, or even the 100% of all the women he's sleeping with is unprotected. Okay, so I know that if you want to have something like that, just one time thing that is not a serious issue, you don't know this person, the person is not your wife, the person is not your husband, you should protect yourself, okay, from in both infection and unwanted pregnancy. So why are we here is what I don't understand. Why are we here? Why are we talking about this? Oga, you've touched her and she has refused to fall under anointing. She has fallen under pregnancy. So go take responsibility for your child. So that is another one. Obodo Oyinbo TV is not the one pregnant for Sammy Okposo, okay? Because a lot of bloggers actually went with the story that Obodo Oyinbo TV was the one pregnant. She's not the one pregnant. She actually had an exclusive interview with the lady that said she was pregnant. It's not an interview, it's just a live stream where she just talks about her story, and at the end of the day, Obodo Oyinbo tried to analyze, she tried to pick out the lessons, okay, from every person's story, that okay, going forward, ladies, this is a mistake this person has made, this is what we can do to avoid. She does not judge people on her page, okay? So she was not there to drag or to judge Sammy Okposo. She was only there to give a lady, anonymous lady, a platform to share her story. Okay, so that was what actually happened. I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. See you all in my next one. Bye.